understanding. Bet you think I'm an old lech, don't you?
I don't think you're old.
Students get questions. Goes to the church for free.
Then I would hate to have your cleaning bill, Dr. Marshall.
No, Julia, we're fine. No, Samantha doesn't miss you at all. She likes me much better. Yeah, we rented some dirty movies and ate french fries all night long. No, you know I'm kidding. How's your father? Oh, no. No, really, I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you're there with him. So, of course, I got your message, and of course, I'll get Dad a birthday present. I'm already working on it. And I'll put both our names on the card, okay? Oh, yeah, I got a pretty good idea of what he would like. Right. I love you, too. Of course, he may have to settle for toughness.
You want to put that into my oven?
That's how we do it at school.
You have ovens at school?
It's terrible.
No, it doesn't. It's kind of cute. What's its name, Spot?
It's not a dog.
A raccoon, then.
See?
A fucking horse.
It's a dinosaur.
Oh, of course. I was going to say that next.
I was make a stegosaurus, but the scales weren't there. So I made a Contosaurus instead. But now I can't make them to stand up.
Well, it's all right. You can just be relaxing a little bit. Well, what is it, a science project or something?
It's a birthday present for Dad.
Stacy? Well, that's very thoughtful of you.
I would have bought him something, but that's not special. So I have to like anything I made him.
Yeah, why don't we just put his initials on it? We could put
No,
Stacy right on the
no.
dinosaur.
Or else it'll fall apart before I get to the surprise party.
What's the prize party, Brandon? You are not going to any party. It's a school night.
Dad said I'll be home by 9.
I don't care what time you're home. It's the middle of the week. You have homework to do, and you're not going.
Mom, my homework's done, and I'm going.
I haven't forgotten, son. Dinner at 6 at the club. What do you think, I'm senile?
I just wondered if you wanted me to pick you up or not.
I can get there at my own steam, thank you. Gee whiz, 3 days from retirement, you're ready to roll out the wheelchair.
How much retirement do you need for you to mellow out a little
You
bit?
are the one that got me this bloody project.
Now, wait a second. What is the point here of writing your life and times if you end up killing
My
yourself?
life and times isn't a problem. I don't need some liberal, some flaming liberal who's saying I'm Matilda the Hun driving a Rolls Royce.
What, who is one of your ghostwriters?
Over my dead body. He wasn't even the worst. You should have seen 2 TV writers sent over here. I mean, they couldn't put a sentence together. I mean, they should be digging ditches.
Well, maybe there isn't much difference. Digging ditches, writing TV.
You got a point. Then they're sending over this dizzy romance writer, Mogan, Megan, Margaret, something like that, some swooning name like that. I mean, I can just see this woman, this bejeweled broad, bringing in a brace of poodles. What do I look like, Errol Flynn? I love life. It's a very short chapter. I mean, who was there after your mother? I don't think, but who was there before your mother?
We both know the answer to that.
Don't be a wise
All
guy.
right, look, tell you what. I'll see you at 6 o'clock. And dress formal.
You know, I think all I really need is a good typist.
That's right, Dad.
No, I can do it. Style isn't everything.
You're exactly right. Neatness and punctuality will count. Everyone knows that.
My first memories at an early age. That's the stupidest thing. A very early age, when I was a...
You recognize this?
No, get it out of my house.
Well, I assume it's not poisonous, but I think it's just stick your dog. I made it listen for it. Your publisher sent me.
I promise.
What has that got to do with anything?
I promise Dad I'm going.
Well, you're
I
not
am.
going. No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Brandon, I am not going to sit here and argue with you. Why are you arguing with me?
Why can't I go?
Because I said so.
That's not a reason.
Go where?
Butt out, Bunny. I'm your mother, and it's a reason because I say it's a reason.
Well, I say it's a crock.
How dare you talk to me like that?
A crock's just a pot. Why don't you go sit on it?
Oh, bad wolf kid.
I'll tell you what, Brandon, why don't you go to your room right this minute? hear the way he talks to me?
Yeah. But I consider it a very mild vocabulary, considering the language he could have picked up while Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Cowhide was roaming around here.
He's never talked to me like that before.
Or maybe he's never been that upset before. What's the problem?
All those people, they're trying to lure him over to Cece's for some kind of birthday party, and I told him he couldn't go.
He doesn't look like he's being lured to me, Gina. Why wouldn't he want to go?
Because they're just using him. They're just trying to get to me.
Hold the phone. I mean, it's not exactly late-breaking news that Brandon is tight with the tycoon next door. I mean, how long did he live there? He still calls the old buzzard his father.
You don't understand the Capra. They're going to use this opportunity to turn Brandon against me.
Sweetheart, I don't know why you're worried about that. You're doing it for him. I mean, if they were to held a custody case this day, this moment, right now, who do you think Brandon would say was a nicer parent? I'm not saying that he doesn't love you. You know that he does. I'm just saying he knows when you're being unfair. So do you, I hope.
I'm sorry I told you to sit on.
All right. Thank you.
I still don't think it's right for everybody to be fighting on me.
No, Brandon. It's all right. You must go back. Thanks for apologizing.
Did you make that dinosaur? It's a nice job.
Look, sweetheart. You don't mind it. The dinosaur never got big. You can wrap it up just the way it is. And take it over to Cece's party if you want to.
I don't have to go if you don't want me.
Right.
Thanks, Mom.
Be back by 9.
I was hoping you wouldn't recognize me.
Professional dignity and all that. Let me ask you something. Did a situation like this ever arise with someone else?
Well,
Yes, you may sit down for a minute.
in the first place, this wasn't a situation like that, and no, this never did arise with someone else. Why?
She is a student of yours, or was, and I just think she's rather impressed with you.
I think that's fair to say.
I also think she might be throwing herself at my daughter's husband.
I don't know if that is fair to say.
It's not Cruz I'm worried about, it's hers. If she's harboring any delusions of romance, they're going to be doused with what's a lot worse than a glass of wine, Professor.
Would it be possible for you to call me Sean?
Sean Morrissey? Not with a straight face. I can't. What are you, a leprechaun?
Mostly on my mother's side.
hello? You know what we're doing tonight?
Oh, tonight?
Yeah, well, C.C. Capwell's son wants us to drop by the country club to help him celebrate his father's birthday.
Isn't that the man the newspaper said just retired?
Yeah, that's right. He's still the biggest player in town. He owns the country club. What's wrong with tonight?
Well, I found this wonderful house. I want to show you after work.
Okay, well, I think we should still drop by as a courtesy. I mean, Capwell did speed up our club membership.
Well, that's very nice of him, but still, I'd rather have a roof over my head than a golf course under my feet.
Well, Laura, you know, I'm really just thinking of you. I mean, it's going to be kind of hard to get a teaching job before September, and how else are you going to meet the people? All right. Tell me about this house.
3 levels, 2.5 baths, views from every room, a fireplace, hot tub.
How many bedrooms?
4.
Well, that's perfect. There's one for us, there's one for guests, one for an office, and one for a nursery.
Let's talk about making mortgage payments before we talk about making beds.
Darling. Stella. Edwina. Regina. Christina. Paulina. Sue.
Stop. I'm psychic you are. Sophia.
I knew that. As in Lorraine.
As in Romanov. Sister of Peter the Great, she almost took Russia away from me.
Ooh. I'll have to watch all my borders around you. Sophia, come have dinner with me tonight.
Have to be at my ex-husband's birthday party.
Couldn't you just send a letter bomb?
No, it's not like that, at least not at the moment.
Well, then I guess I'll just have to slink back to my office and vent my frustrations by failing a few of my students' papers.
Club soda would take that out of your jacket. That is, if you did it 10 minutes ago.
Thanks for the tip. I haven't had a chance to look your book over yet.
Oh, which one did they send you?
Sweet something, sweet...
Sweet in the Dark?
What?
Sweet in the Dark.
No, it wasn't Sweet in the Dark.
Oh, Sweet Flame?
Sweet, no.
They only have 4 sweets. Unless it was Love in the Penthouse.
Love is the sweetest surrender.
Of course, it's my latest.
What a title.
Well, you see, the trick is to make it sound like sex, but read like love. Otherwise, your average romance reader is too embarrassed to bring it home.
Bored housewife?
Excited housewife. Maybe bored husband. Anyway, I call it Porch and Shingle, because so far it's managed to put a new roof on my house and rebuild my front porch. And then Sweet Flame I call Down Payment, and Love in the Penthouse Suite was Italian Vacation with Maid.
Well, where are you from, Miss Richardson?
I have a house on Cape Cod, and then your obligatory apartment in New York. This is more like a closet with faucets.
Do you have a family?
No, unfortunately, most of my company is imaginary.
Well, you seem like a successful woman. I mean, not like your everyday snake handler. Why would you want to get mixed up with someone like me?
Well, I threatened not to re-sign this year unless my publishers came up with something more interesting for me to do, along with my usual 4 romances. And you sounded interesting. And they knew I'd bite, since biography's always been my first love. I actually did 2 volumes on Henry VIII. Did I tell you?
No, not that I remember.
Figured. But then as far as I know, a driving school instructor in Cleveland was the only one who ever read it. But what did I care? I had a fellowship.
Well, Henry VIII, I understand, but why me?
Oh, you're very similar.
Similar? The man cut off a few heads.
No, I'm talking power and money, parties, wives. Oh, I don't mean to be flip. I talk like this when I'm nervous.
You could have fooled me.
I even do something a little shameless just to impress you.
What did you do?
Happy birthday.
You have done your homework. Oh, my. Red licorice, that's my favorite, huh? You haven't really done your homework. How did you know about that?
Well, I figured it was that or jelly beans.
Ms. Richardson, I have a meeting with my transition group at my office, my former office, but I would like to continue this conversation. Are you free later?
Well, you're the only reason I'm in town.
Good. Wait a minute, I have a meeting with my son. No, I have dinner with my son at 6 o'clock. Well, you can join us. How about my driver and I pick you up at 10 to 6?
Perfect. I'm staying in Capwell Hotel.
Good, we need the business.
Well, then I'll look for you out front.
I'll see you then. Lisa?
Mason, pick this out for your father's birthday. Hope you approve. Lisa. $250 on the button. Lady knows how to keep a budget.
Make a wish, Daddy.
Help me. Oh, that was terrific.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Thank you, son. Well, you wrapped it all by yourself, huh? Let's see what we have here. All right. Oh. What is that? Ashtray?
I need it at the pool. You know, for your cigars.
Oh, well, just whatever the cigar needs. Good rocking chair. Thank you, son.
Now me. Happy birthday, Daddy.
Did you pick these all by yourself?
No, Mama helped.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you.
You did.
You asked me what it is, and you're a good boy.
Hey, Cece's gonna love it.
Glad you could make it, Mr. Asher.
No, call me Ethan. And this is my wife, Laura. This is Ted Kaplan.
Hi,
Laura.
thanks for inviting
Oh,
us.
certainly. Very nice to meet you. This is Wanda.
I am not who you think I am.
Oh, good. I'm thinking you're supposed to be Dex.
You and the rest of Santa Barbara.
Well, let me introduce you to some other people. Brandon, excuse me. This is my stepbrother. Definitely
Hello.
a VIP around here. And this is Father Donnelly.
Yes, Father Donnelly and I've already met, unless he has a double two who is a priest. No, one and the same, Ethan.
Ethan?
This is my wife, Laura.
Nice to meet you, Mr.
It's Asher.
Yeah, you're the first person I met with a dorkier name than mine. Hey, Brandon, how about a cocktail? I don't drink, and I'm never going to. Okay, then how about some chocolate milk? Sure, yeah. How about you, Lisa?
Let me give you the rest of the guided tour here.
Sounds good.
Okay, just follow me. I want to show you one of the things.
We're not supposed to know each other? Does that break some rule?
Yes. If I'd known you were going to be here, I never would have come.
Why?
I think one of us should leave.
Friend and family, and I'm not going anywhere. I mean, if I did, it wouldn't matter because Santa Barbara's a small town. You can't avoid me forever.
Well, then I'll die trying. Like Jamie did.
Favoloso. Don't talk with your mouth full, and keep your mouth full.
Yeah, eat up. You're so thin, we're going to fill you out. You're built like a parking meter. Yeah, I second whatever he said. The best chicken cacciatore I've ever had. Better than Aunt Teresa's.
Cousin Bernardo, se io sapevo che tu puoi cucinare così, io ti avrebbe preso come marito nel minuto.
Here, here. What did you say?
It's a family toast. May the birds of happiness settle on your roof.
It loses something in the translation.
Nice. I'll tell you what. Vance, why don't I give you a little try? What do you say? You put hair on your chest.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm eating like a rock, and it's your fault. Looks like I got a tape for him.
Oh, yeah? You're supposed to be laying low, staying out of sight. What do? You plop down at the dinner table and you start flirting with me.
Oh, what? How was I supposed to know you were such a good chef?
Do you know what it looks like? Do you know what it looks like? It looks like homosexual incest, that's what.
Who's gonna notice that when she's got the brain power of an eggplant?
Yeah? Well, at this rate, an eggplant's gonna figure out what you... Don't do that.
Oh!
It's sissy. Girls do that. And don't do this. Do this.
Better?
Yes.
What do I need fingernails for?
And don't eat like this. Eat like this.
I had no idea it was so complicated.
Yeah, it is complicated. It's very difficult. People write books on the subject. Libraries are full of them.
Maybe I ought to read one.
Oh, I don't think it'd do you any good. You'd still look like you were something out of I Love Lucy.
What are you doing? What are we, potato guts here?
Rule. The less she sees of you, the better.
Oh, what happened here? A little mood lighting?
Yeah, I thought it'd be nice for the dinner we had.
You know how romantic the Italians are.
Well, I've gotten a crash course from your cousin.
Mr. Asher. Mr. Kaplan. Can I get you a drink? You're looking kind of peaked. No, thank you. It's just overworked. That's the way I like it. Have you thought of taking something for that swelled head of yours? Oh, but I am. I'm taking care of everything your girlfriend left unfinished in the DA's office. Yeah, I can see it, but used up all her moves. Shall I tell you what to do with the eyeliner?
You don't deny you ever even said it.
Yes. And I think it'd be a good idea if you would sit too. Look, I know how common it is for girls your age to make a transference of feelings to politics.
Oh, cut the crap. You're about as much like my father as Pee Wee Herman.
That kind of emasculating impulse again. Now, what? Come on. When we first got together, we were very honest with each other about our
feelings or motives.
Yeah, and I know what your motives were.
He hardly touched her fillet of sole.
At least she didn't ruin the soup.
Believe me, it's not what it looks like.
Never is it? And it's also your fault. You know, if you would have had dinner with me tonight, this never would have happened.
Oh, you wouldn't want to have dinner with me. Man I slapped end up with Sir Charles Wires.
Hey, everybody out on the terrace.
What, an earthquake? No. My dad just drove up.
Oh, okay, honey. All right.
Where are we going? Everybody just be quiet.
I'm going. You're staying. Finish the fillet of sole.
You know, you two make a lovely couple.
What are we playing, sardines?
What are you doing here?
I don't know. Possessed by the devil, I guess.
My ex-husband's surprise birthday party, remember?
I'm sorry.
No, don't go that way.
Hey, did anybody bring the champagne? Looks like the birthday boy bought his own surprise. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Richardson.
Thank you. And now I can't call all of you Mr. Capwell, so will somebody please start calling me Megan?
I think that's a good idea.
So you're going to turn my father's life into a literary masterpiece, huh?
That hasn't actually been decided yet.
We came to have dinner to discuss just that, and only good manners and deference to our guest here keeps me from throttling your brother.
Surprises aren't high up on my father's list of favorite things.
I can imagine.
Don't start ganging up on me.
No, I just meant... Well, for instance, I can imagine that Mason's religious conversion a few years back must have made for some interesting dinner table conversations.
Well, we weren't exactly dining together at the time.
How did you know about that?
Oh, I don't know. Writers are nosy and not to be trusted.
Well, you'll be happy to know that I'm no longer saved. I'm a born-again degenerate.
Well, your father must be so relieved.
No comment.
Well, what about your wife in L.A.? Has she managed to pick up her career again?
Well, Victoria's had a few auditions. You have done your homework, haven't you?
As your favorite writer would say, the readiness is all.
Hire her.
You're crazy. Nobody could beat the Niners.
That was last season without Bill Walsh. She'll fall flat on their face.
No way. Just because he moves to the front office doesn't mean that the Niners are gonna lose.
Boys, what are you arguing about?
Well, Brandon says that you're not the most beautiful woman here at the party, and I say that you are.
I did not.
Well, who's lying here, huh?
Well, I guess it's a tie between you and Wanda.
Thank you.
You know what? How would you like a neighbor in Montecito to watch the Niners lose with?
You guys are gonna move near us?
Well, that's what we're thinking about. But you've got the inside track. What's it really like?
Well, it's nice and everything, but you can't walk on anybody's grass, and there aren't too many kids to play with.
Yeah, well, we usually play with adults. But I'm going to tell you, we're going to make an exception in your case. We don't have any kids of our own yet, but that could change any day. Right?
You ought to be. And mounted and hung over the fireplace.
Will you stop taking your bad mood out on Vance? He's not the one that jumped the sauce all over you. It was me. Besides, it came out.
It's not that. It's just that I think Van should be doing more studying.
When are you such a slave driver?
Look, I have to look out for Van. And if you flunk out, it's my hide.
He's not going to flunk out. You're not going to flunk out, are you? Nah, my advisor can show me some tricks. So what's your major? My major? Romance. Really? Oh, you college boys.
He means romance languages.
Oh, that shouldn't be too difficult. You already know it's out here. That's one of them.
True, but Vance has to learn practically the Divine Comedy in Italian. All of it. Isn't that true, Vance?
And sound.
Yeah, that's all. Greatest poetry ever written.
It really is beautiful. I'd like to hear some more of it.
Don't embarrass this boy.
What do you mean? He's getting over his shyness, aren't you? You know how I love foreign tongues. Questa matta la mia competizione. Non mi fa schifo. Le deve lavorare le strade di Las Vegas. What's it about Las Vegas?
No. In Italian, it means something else. Dante has just discoveed Beatrice. It's driving me crazy.
Lei ha secoli sotto due occhi grandi come due pizze. Sui capelli sono come 8 diversi colori di pasta cucinata 3 giorni fa. If you don't stop, I'm gonna blush. Potrei guidare un camione nella questa stanza e questa buffa dire che il telefono sta suonando. What is it, Sonny?
Espresso.
Well, fine, you want some espresso? Go make some.
Vance, hold your tail into the kitchen and make yourself useful.
Look, Bonnie, will you stop being so stiff and uptight? Come on. You want coffee, you go and make it. It's not going to fit you that way. I'm sorry, I don't know what's gotten into him. I'm very high-strung. What's wrong with him? You have a girlfriend?
No use. I recognize you even without the collar, you party animal.
How is Julia? Have you heard from her? Father?
I gather not too well.
I never did hear what was wrong with her.
Cirrhosis. Here's a test of your charity, Father. Don't say it.
That for me?
Happy birthday, Dad.
Oh, thank you, sir.
No,
What?
don't shake it.
Oh, something delicate, I guess, huh?
Well, you'll never guess who these are from.
Who?
Here's a little letter faxed in from Paris.
Oh, my. From Eden and Kelly. From Eden and Kelly. Happy birthday to the world's most wonderful father of the world. Sorriest we couldn't be their daughters. We miss you very much. Many happy returns and all our love to you and Mama and everyone. Love, Kelly and Eden. P.S. It said we should have Daddy home by 10 o'clock because he's too old to stay out late.
A beautiful flower. What is this? Look at this. Something in
What is that?
with the banner. Lean,
That's me. Hey! He's the darkest fellow. Nobody can deny. I know a tennis ball when I see it.
I'm sure he'll open it later at home.
I do?
I hope he doesn't.
Of course not. Problem is, everyone around here is pushier than you are. Let's beat it.
You're the pop. You're the hard-to-face one. You're the pop of Kelly, Eden, and Mason. You're the dear old dad of a boy I'm glad. I know. You're a burst the castle, you teach the cat well, your daddy, yo. You're a star. Now you're the whole big dipper. You're a star. In your robes and slippers. Ted picked out the tune, and our lids soon will stop. But a CC with the upstart, you're the pop.
You have a wonderful family, Mr. Capwell.
Thank you very much. You can call me Sophia.
All right. I'm sorry I didn't have a chance to meet them all tonight.
Well, I don't know when my daughters will be home, but if you do work with Lisa, you'll probably meet them eventually.
You know, I know this is an awkward situation to say this, but I couldn't forgive myself if I didn't offer you my condolences about your granddaughter. I am so sorry.
Thank you very much. And I must apologize to you. I'm sorry I haven't read any of your work.
No, please don't apologize. I depend on people not reading them. That's how I keep my reputation.
You two really wrote that.
Yeah, you want to hear the other 20 verses?
I thought it was wonderful. Well, except for the part maybe about the shrapnel.
Oh, well, there aren't that rhyme with Capwell.
Well, you may have known, but you have accomplished a miracle. You have deposed Machen as the poet laureate of the Capwell family. Thank you.
So how did I do?
Oh, you were great.
Now you're just saying that.
I'm not just saying that. You were like a cross between Ethel Merman and Ethel Merman. Oh, God. May I have this one?
Haven't enough women given you abuse for one day?
Yes. Be nice to me.
I'm sorry, Sean. I didn't bring my dancing shoes.
Oh, you were the tight, uncomfortable one.
Exactly.
Why don't you take them off? I'll hold them for you.
Well, there's no telling what's on this floor right now.
Toes. Stand on my shoulders. Come on, I'm a hard man to say no to.
I know, but it gets easier as I go along.
I'm noticing that, too.
Hello, Sophia. You having a good time?
I'm having a wonderful time. It's a grand party and happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cece, this is Sean Morrissey. Dr. Morrissey.
Doctor, C.C. Capwell. What kind of a doctor?
Sean is a professor at the university.
The Paranormal Sciences Institute.
Oh, and what are paranormal sciences?
Well, like parapsychology, you study psychic phenomena.
Really? Can you read my mind, I wonder?
I'm not a psychic myself.
That's too bad. Nice to meet you.
Wait. A telepathic communication is coming, and I feel it. Yes, he doesn't like me.
He has a generic dislike for any man he sees talking to me.
Why don't you have lunch with me tomorrow, and we'll make him like me even less.
This is a great idea, if I do say so myself.
The food they give you at the country club looks more like jewelry.
Earrings.
Like Mom was wearing.
She wears worse.
It's after 9 o'clock. It's gonna kill me.
You want me to come in and explain?
No. She'll kill you, too.
Well, I know she's excitable. Is it that bad?
I don't know. She's always yelling about something. If it wasn't for Bunny, I wouldn't be able to do anything. Maybe she needs nurturing.
Are you still mad at Dad?
No. I just hope he doesn't wreck my birthday present by accident.
I'm sure he'll call you tomorrow and thank you for it.
The secretary will write me a thank you card. You can always tell because she writes Cece and he writes Dad.
You think you got him figured out, huh? Well, I happen to know that he thinks you're God's gift to boyhood.
He's just always busy.
Which one's easier to live with? Him or your mother?
How old do you have to be till you get your own apartment?
Older.
I wish I had a dog. One that only liked me and didn't bark.
I can't believe it.
Oh, come on, Gina. Give him 10 more minutes before you call the FBI.
You don't know these people like I do, Bunny. I wouldn't put anything past them. He should have stayed home.
You're smothering the boy.
Oh, really? And what about your cousin? Your cousin must be twice Brandon's age. And what did you do? As soon as dinner was finished, you sent him right upstairs.
That is different.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Vance is immature and irresponsible. He needs to be directed.
Tell you what he needs. He needs someone to be nice to him. He's shy. Of course, I thought he was a little weird at first, but I like him. I mean, I think he's really a nice person. He's got a special way about him. I'm going to make it my mission in life to bring him out of his shell.
Yeah? Well, some people have shells for a reason, like snails. You take them out, and they're slimy, globby things.
Sure there, escargot. Brandon, where have you been? What happened to you? Why are you home so late?
I'm sorry. Mason gave me a ride home.
Mason, what did you do? Get into an accident on the way?
No. We just took the long way.
All right, I'm just glad you're here.
I'm going to bed.
Just wait a minute. Come on, sit down here and tell me how it was. Did you have a good time?
It was okay.
What was it like? I mean, who was there?
Everybody.
Everybody like who?
Everybody you don't like.
Oh. Well, did they say anything about me? Did they try to get you to say anything?
Mom, it was a party. Everybody was having fun. I'm really tired now. Okay?
Okay. If you go upstairs, and I'll come and kiss you goodnight and tuck you in.
I'm not a baby. Good night, Mom.
Okay. Why aren't you here when I need you?
All right, I get the message, and I only have two things to say. First of all, I hate surprise parties. Never do this again. Secondly, probably the best birthday I've ever had in my entire life. Thank you, Wanda. It's lovely what you did. Ted, thank you. All the people who helped put this thing together. And all you people who came here to torture me and to calm my gray hairs. I only have all 3 or 4 things to say, maybe 5.
Bring out the pillow.
Oh, relax. Will you relax? I'll keep it brief. I'd like to thank Megan Richardson, who was in the dark about this as much as I was, for being such a good sport. And finally, I'd like to let my family know that no matter how hard they have tried to induce me to start knitting in my retirement, I won't do that, but I realize they have urged me to write a little memoir about my life. Oh, maybe 13 or 14 volumes. In it, I will include many salacious stories about all of you. However, to my amazement, I have found out I cannot write. So, being the optimistic person I am, I sat by my door, and I waited for somebody to knock, and that somebody knocked. Her name is Megan. And she came by, and she's got the guts, and it's crazy enough. We can probably make a pretty good team. Thank you very much. Thank you all very much.
I'm having a good time, aren't you? Because I've got to admit the adults aren't half as much fun as that Capwell kid. Where is he?
Somebody probably took him home.
You like him? Come on, admit it. He wound up your biological clock.
Ethan, your one-track mind is showing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My head is counting.
Yeah, well, I only mention it because I think you're afraid of being a mother, and I think you'd be a great mother. The fear of the unknown. Yeah, well, I'll go find those aspirin.
Thanks.
You never told him, did you, that you had a son? He doesn't know?
Get up. Get out. Go!
He's getting a beauty sleep.
I heard her upstairs turning around. What if she decides to come down here? What if Brandon does?
What? I'm decent.
You know, you are turning into a royal pain in the pancreas, and you are doing this on purpose.
Well, I'm just lonely, that's all.
Whatever happened to the sweet and innocent convent school girl that the Franklin's were oohing and awing about like she was the second coming of the Blessed Virgin Mary?
If you're so crazy about sweet and innocent, then what, in the name of Saint Cecilia, are you doing with that black widowish stare?
She is sweet and innocent in her own way.
No, she's dumb. There's a difference. Me, yeah, I'm innocent, like you ordered me at the bakery. Stupid, okay? I made a mistake. I thought you were a horse's rear end like my brother. But you're a nice man. You deserve a nice woman. I'm a nice woman.
Nice? Then how come you're throwing yourself at me in this nightie, huh? What was the second one for?
For what you're thinking. When I throw myself at you, I won't miss. And believe me, you'll know you've been hit.
You have reached Mason Capwell's private office number. I'm not at my desk, but you can leave a message if you like, or call the general number and my service will know where to find you.
Guess what? Your service doesn't know where to find you. It's Gina. I just wanted to find out how the party went. Thank you for getting Brandon home and looking after him. Thank God I have you. I know our case.
know, Gina. Better than you know.
Tonight, daycare for infants. Working parents need the help, but is it good for the baby? I'm Connie Chung, part 3 of the Daycare Dilemma on NBC Nightly News.